Hello, my name is Lisa. Today we are making oatmeal. Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are making oatmeal, my favorite breakfast. Sometimes I eat it for dinner, doesn't matter because oat is really good. Let's first speak about the benefits of oats. Oats, for many years, it has been considered a superfood because of its nutritious benefits. So I don't like keeping my oats boring. I always make it exciting every single day. I don't eat the same oats all the time because it is so good that you can create any type of oats with your favorite fruits, with your favorite seeds that you like, so your favorite nuts. So that's the most important part of oats, that one that I love so much. So oats has a lot of benefits. The one that I love so much is because it's high in fiber. You know what? Fiber, it's great for you because it goes in there and clean your colon, remove all the toxins and reduces inflammation. That's one thing I love about oats. For preggy women, oats is your friend. Oats is great for young kids, and especially when they eat it when they're very young, because it helps them fight or prevent asthma, because it has something called the beta glucans, which helps to remove the inflammation in the airway. So as you give your kids oats in their young age, just know that you are helping them so they don't get asthma in the later age, maybe when they're 6 or 7 or 10, whenever, because we don't know when really asthma really starts, but it's just best to prevent. Oats is a soluble fiber. That means it keeps you full for longer. So if ever you're working out at the gym and you're trying to lose your weight, trust me, oats is your friend, because you're not going to get hungry immediately, because it takes time to digest and it takes time to absorb. So you feel full for longer. So it's best to incorporate oats in your diet when you are trying to lose weight as well. And on the note of it being slow to digest and slow to absorb, it's also beneficial for people that have diabetes, because when you have diabetes, you have to eat food that will not spike your sugar levels. As much as oats is not going to spike your sugar levels immediately, because it has that slow digestion and slow absorption into the bloodstream. So your sugars will be perfectly fine throughout. As you eat oats for the next 2 hours, you'll be just perfectly fine. So you should incorporate oats in your diet when you have sugar diabetes. But too much of anything, I always believe, is not good. You have to eat variety of food, different kind of foods, to just make sure that your microbiome in your stomach, they are perfect. Because the more you limit the amount of food that you eat, the different type of food that you eat, your microbiome will not perform at its best. So always have different types of breakfast, different types of lunches, dinners, like just play around with different foods in your diet. Another thing I can say about oats is that it is great in vitamin B6 and melatonin, which will help you sleep better at night. When you're struggling with insomnia, I think it's best to just incorporate oats in your diet so that you can be able to sleep better because of that sleep hormone that it has. As we have gone through some of the benefits of oats, they are not finished. Honey, this is a superfood for a reason, because it's also rich in minerals, is rich in vitamins, and is rich in antioxidant. Antioxidant is very crucial because it helps fight off all the free radicals that may change your cells and then may cause diseases. So it's best to always incorporate food that has high antioxidants. Just for instance, what I'm going to be pairing my oats with, which is cranberries. The cranberries have, because it falls under the category of berries, it has high antioxidants. So it's good to also incorporate that in your meals. If ever you also want to just stay young for longer and, look pretty for longer. I know most ladies, they are concerned on how they look like. So it's best to also be concerned on how you feel like from within. So the food that you eat will definitely affect your appearance and affect your inner being as well. So now we have gone through the benefits of oats. We can now move along to cooking it and making the most delicious oatmeal that has just that little sourness from the cranberries, but then we add some dates in it that makes it much sweeter. So first off, I will be boiling some water. I always add some salt in my oats just for that extra flavor. Then I'm going to move along and add the oats and stir it gentle. Then I'm going to add my chia seeds. I'll be very generous with this. Then stir that gentle. Then I'll let that, I don't really fully cover my oats because if I do, it might create those bubbles and then it will spill over. So I just close it like that and that's enough. So I'm gonna just slice my dates into small pieces that I'm gonna add in the oats. So I'll open it up and take out the seed. But this is so good. Guys, I love dates. I don't know if maybe I'm the only person that loves dates. I love them. And I only discovered them not so long ago. Then I can add my dates in here because I want them to cook together with the oats. And then it'll be a little bit, so it can also release the sweetness of the date into the oats because we're not going to add any sweetener like honey or anything like that. We're not adding any of that because the date is serving as a sweetener on its own. Just keep on checking on your oats because you don't want it to burn, and just be stirring it every now and then because it's when the flavor of the date will come out and just make the whole oats much sweeter than just making it blunt. Then you can go ahead and add your cranberries. My cranberries are frozen cranberries, and give that a good stir. Then you can add water as and when needed. So because of the chia seeds, you can see my oats, it's much slimy. It's the chia seeds. They did that and I love it. Especially for my son, so he won't be struggling to like swallow it or anything like that or chewing. So the chia seeds always just does magic for me, and that also gives him energy throughout the day to go and play and have fun and not get hungry as quickly as he would if he had like maybe a savory breakfast. Okay, let's check on our oats. Ooh, that looks so yummy. Look at the cranberries. They've already excreted the redness, the color. So they're not as like blueberries, but like it's just a little bit of color. I'm thinking of just adding on a dash of cinnamon. Give that a good stir. But our oat is like 10 to being finished. Being ready. So if you like, you can add your milk, but I wouldn't advise it because of the sourness of the cranberries. It might not look as pretty as you would like it to be. I'll let that simmer for another 2 minutes. Oh, this is delicious. Delicious. Ooh, looks so great. All right, so our oats is ready. Let's get plating. So now we have reached my favorite part of the day, which is tasting time. Let's see how this is. All right. Ooh, I just love the color. The color looks so good. It's different colors. It's the brown and the red, and oh, it's just so beautiful. I know it will taste really good, but let's go ahead and taste. As I said earlier, the sourness from the cranberries and the sweetness of the dates, and I did drizzle some honey. It just goes so well together. Since my child loves something sour, so this I know he loves. I've made it for him a number of times and he enjoys it. 10 over 10 and very creative. You must be creative in the kitchen so you don't have boring food. So just add things, you know, to make sure that you come up with something nice maybe one day, and some days it won't go as well as it should. And don't be too hard on yourself, okay? All right, guys, we have come to the end of the episode. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me as we make some delicious oats. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also, don't forget to remain mindful and staying healthy. It's goodbye from me. See you next time.